Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders 4, where I will be starting the second part of the campaign. I've also just noticed that I now have the, what's it called, the new DLC, Dragon Dawn. I haven't played that yet, but I'm sure I'll get round to that at some point. You may notice things that sound a little bit different. I have a new microphone. The one I had was pretty decent, but it's served me for 7 years and it was time to upgrade, so hopefully this one sounds a little bit better. This is my first time using it, so it's going to take me some time to dial it in, so apologies if things don't sound quite right, but if you are watching this video and you have any feedback on the quality of the microphone and the settings, if I'm too soft, too loud, too bassy, too bright, let me know and I will try and tweak and fine tune it. Anyway, let's go into new game. And we're going to go for the Enchanted Archipelago, which is Story Realm 2. So what do we... Oh, what's that little down arrow there? Oh, that's part of the Dragon Dawn thing. Okay, cool. So what do we have here? The Rise of the God-Ear. Become an ambassador of the Covenant and venture into the Enchanted Archipelago on Tidalon, where once a banished wizard king is abusing the currents of creation. Investigate the goals of the Shadrai Alliance and free the realm from the Siren Goddess. So this is an islands map. The realm consists of several small land masses separated by oceans. Each empire has their own landmass. Small underground, so again pretty much like the last one, very small caverns. Wildlands. Animal units are common, animal infestations are common, and constructed ancient wonders such as ziggurats are absent. And low population. This realm features less civilization than others. Free cities are rare. Okay, let's go for it. We'll play it on easy again because I'm just doing it for the fun of it. And again, even though we played as Arit Rex of the Faithful Tigrans in the first part of the campaign, we don't have to play them. In the second part, we can pick one of the others, and we've got all of these ones that are actually part of the DLC as well. So we've got Tempest here of the Stormborn Draconians. What do you give us? The Tome of Evocation. So grants excellent and cheap attack spells to any aspiring wizard. We are lizard folk, so we're poisoners. We have blight resistance, and our melee attackers have a 30% chance to become poisoned, which does 8 damage per turn, but cannot affect ethereal or undead units. We're cold-blooded, so we lose 50% less morale from all sources. We're mystic, so structures get mana income. We are wonder architect, so wonders do not require population in order to annex to a city. Cities gain 20% production per annexed ancient wonders, and one nearby ancient wonder is already cleared for us. Racial battle mage units and support units have +1 rank. This seems quite nice. Start with Lightning Orb and a Hero Mount and Magecraft 1. We've got these other ones as well that are, look at this guy. This guy looks pretty cool. Look at that. That's the Tome of Rock. Smash your enemies with the Force of Stone. Specialise in increasing your defences and dealing physical damage. Again, lizard folk, poisonous, underground, adaptation, which is not necessarily the best for us because we can't really go underground. Structures with food and draft income. Melee units have Primal Strike, dealing extra damage. I think I'm going to go with this guy for now. We can work through these because there's plenty of time playing. There's also these ones, the Starbred Salamanders as well. You have the Tome of Evolution. You're also Mystic. Ancient Wise Ones. When a tome is unlocked, a random skill from that tome costs 60% less knowledge. I've seen that before. And Adept Settlers. Could go with these guys. These guys look quite cool. Yeah, let's go with this guy, actually. You're going to be my starting faction.
The astral sea connects all and everything. To most, it is merely a way to travel between worlds. Yet some call the astral sea itself their home. Of the many beings who reside within, the curious Mer are the most gentle. They swim through the magical currents with ease and use their voices to guide lost souls to safety. This is the story of one such Mer called Elia, whose curiosity led her to misery. This particular young Mer was intrigued by the worlds that connect to the astral sea. She was specifically attracted to a realm called the Enchanted Archipelago, for its tides resembled her natural habitat, yet felt so different. But it did not take long before Elia's visit turned into a nightmare, when she was captured by a capricious Godir called Nimue, who sought to study her for her beauty and power. The self-proclaimed goddess, Nimue, used Elia in her efforts to create her ultimate race of followers. But her results never lived up to her ever-shifting demands. Elia was forced to watch Nimue drown her own creations over and over again, only to begin anew once more. The horrified Elia, shackled and sequestered, could only sing a desperate song carried by the currents over the astral sea. Elia's song reached Mage Haven, where the Covenant, a virtuous alliance of Godir, heard her plea. The Covenant sought to uphold the ancient agreements of peace and stability, and were thus concerned by the song about Nimue. Had the Siren Goddess gone mad with power, or was another force at play? One zealous Godir of the Covenant volunteered to investigate the Enchanted Archipelago and liberate it from Nimue's drowning embrace.
Well, I guess that's us. So I'm never going to be able to pronounce that, am I? So Aralazalia, the Vainglorious. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surrounding and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of this realm. Your choices will shape a new age of wonders. So we are Starbred Salamanders. Take young primal forces and nurture them into formidable allies. Okay, let's have a look at that then. So, what do we have to start with? We have that Cosmic Ablation. Target unit sustains lightning, fire and frost damage. Very nice. Youthful Rejuvenation, which is a healing spell and gains strengthened. Effects doubled if the unit has evolved. And Rapid Evolution Enchantment. So, 20% grants enchanted units 20% experience from combat. And if they are tier 1 or 2, making them come back to life if they die in combat where their army was victorious. Excellent. So, potential way not to lose units here, as long as we don't lose the battles. So we have a quest. So we need to explore Elia's prison and reach victory. You arrive at the outer edge of the Enchanted Archipelago. You are greeted by a wistful voice, the one that pulled you into this realm. The voice sings of love turned to obsession, of wrathful goddess and enthralled people, of a lake, a wellspring turned into a prison. She sings desperately for the arrival of a saviour on this realm. Suddenly the voice is drowned out by a cackling of laughter before it falls silent, leaving nothing but the sound of the wind and waves. The creature pleads with you to liberate her and the people from this realm, from the wrath of the Siren Goddess. Okay, let's get it going. So, we've got some stuff around us already. There's an interesting thing down there. Unidentified forces detected. So we have our capital city-esque thing. Probably want to get going with some food first. Don't want to use up the gold mine, so let's start with a farm over here. We'll take our scout and we'll go up here and grab this stuff. Looks like the end of the... Oh no, there is actually an enemy unit there. I wasn't expecting that. We'll take our main army. We are a unit short, but what have we got here? We've got our... so our ruler does melee, but also has this lesser dragon breath. So we do have a 1 range, 20 lightning damage. Damage is fortified. 60% chance to electrify for 3 turns. It's decent. And also, if our hit points are below 60%, we deal 30% extra damage, and we have the poison, and we're flying. It's a good unit altogether. We have our Soother, so your typical healing unit. We have our Arcane Guard. It's a polearm unit, so we don't have the defense of a shield unit, and we have a couple of mages as well, so that's fine. Let's build something at our capital. Have we boosted anything? We've boosted the vendor and we've boosted the evocator's abode. Might be worth getting one of these nice and early. It'll give us some extra production, draft and mana income, so let's go ahead and work on that. We also want to build a unit, I suppose. We don't have any units queued up, so we could go ahead and do that. Can we build any units yet? We do have the money. We could get, I guess, another Arcane Guard for now, just to try and get up to a full stack. We need to pick our Arcane Research. Get ourselves a flying unit. Some of these are going to take quite some time. We could get the extra... I'm not too sure how useful our scouts are going to be on this, so I might not want to go for the Crow Companion. We might just go for the Wyvern Fledgling. We are arcane, so we'll get extra mana, so having lots of summoned units is not a bad thing. I notice we also start with a city cap of 4. We have a monster den down here that's going to need clearing out as well. So let's grab you and get you down here. Unfortunately can't clear it out on this turn because it's too far away, but there's lots of stuff here for us to clear up. Not too much else to do right now, so we'll just end the turn. Now there's no way this scout's going to be able to fight that unit off. Call of the Covenant, unique Pantheon quest. Free City Met. The voice of an unknown god ear reaches you from beyond the Astral Sea. Astral Serpent, Arazelia, the Vainglorious. Oh my god, it's going to trip me up so many times. The god ear of the Covenant hope you arrived safely. My name is Shearer Snowblood. I was one of the god here who heard the song of the being called Elia. I am glad you volunteered to investigate. We of the Covenant must act upon any call for help, but firstly we must verify these allegations against Nimue. The Covenant urges you to visit the native city of Edendam, which should be near you. Its people may be of aid for your investigations. Okay, and that's actually quite close with the look of things. It looks like it's right here, maybe? Or we shall see. Anyway, we have our scout. Scout ain't going to fight that, so let's move down in this direction and see what we've got going on over here. And you are going to fight this, and then we'll get the free gold. Always a good way to start getting some XP nice and early on. This is some sort of Gore-Tusk Piglet and a Spider. I'm going to auto-combat here because it's a really easy battle and I can't be bothered. We did take some damage to our Arcane Guard, but I think that's okay. But we did get some gold from that, so not to worry too much. We want to go and clear out this monster den as quickly as possible. You do have some orders remaining, so let us move you over here. It's a really easy den to clear, so we'll probably jump straight into that. And let's end the turn. So let's clear this monster den out. There should be, yes, a tier 1 and a tier 1. Can we actually cast this rapid enchantment? We don't have a lot of mana coming in. We don't have a lot of casting points. But we can start to sort of cast that up and get ready for it. Let's grab you and go into this tile here. Again, it should be an easy win. Auto combat. Now we lost that unit and I don't want to lose that unit, so I'm going to hit retry. So when you hit retry, then you have to do it manually. So we're going to start by using the Soother to heal that unit. It says target cannot be affected, but we can definitely be affected by the heal. We just can't be affected by the there's something else that was as well. Anyway, obviously the unit can be affected. Those units are really weak. I mean, we could probably take them out literally with our leader. I don't know why there's an issue with that. So let's just bring the mages round to the sides. I'm going to keep the pikemen at the back here. Let's just end the turn. Put everyone into defense mode. They're going to move forward. They're not going to move very far forward. No, look at them. They're just hiding at the back. That only has a range of 1. So yeah, we really are a melee range type of dude here. Before we take that shot, let's see if we can move in a little bit closer with the mages and take some shots up front. Not a huge amount of damage. Yeah, we can move you in here. You can take... Well, you've got no line of sight now. Thought I did have a line of sight. Move you there. Now you've got a line of sight. So I could potentially cast a spell, but I think we just want to save the mana right now. So let's go in and... In fact, let's go in with you and then use this attack, because then we can hit both units. And we've electrified both units, so that was a much better option. We do take a retaliation hit, but that's okay. And we'll move forward with the Soother, because we can actually attack with that as well. So yeah, let's end the turn. There's not too much else that we can do right here. Now you're coming in and going for the mage, which is a little bit of a pain. So the mage is bleeding, that's fine. Now you take a retaliation hit from our leader. Are you going to get poisoned? No, but neither are we, because we've got blight resist as well. Now you're poisoned, so let's go... First of all, let's see if we can hit you with this mage. Because if we can just take you out, then we have very little to worry about. Okay, so we can't hit with you. If we try and run away, we'll take a retaliation hit, I think. Yeah. So we take a retaliation hit, but now we can take you out. You are not able to heal that unit on this turn. Let's get you around here and you can hit that one. And that should probably kill it, actually. Yep. So, yes, I took a little bit of damage, but it's much easier to just keep units alive if you do things manually. And we get a Wand of Provocation. We get some food and production as well. So we'll take that reward. Let's have a quick look at our hero screen here. So we've got a few things right here. We've got this Wand of Provocation. So, I mean, how does a dragon even use a wand? It is a 2-tile range, 90% chance of inflicting Taunted on the target enemy for 3 turns. Always attack the unit that taunted it. I mean, that could be useful. We are a big bully melee boy, so that's probably a good one for us to have. Let's get you moving over here. We do have some units. Oh, lots of units over here, actually. Look, though, there's Edendam, so we are going to have to work our way over there. We've got this cleared now, though. That's what we wanted to do, is get that cleared. There is some mana over there, but I might come back this way with the scout and move you over to go and clear that up. So we can now grab ourselves another province over here. We do want gold. We do want farms. So let's get another farm over here. And then that's boosted the Stone Conjurer, which will give us some more production. The Vendor, which will give us some more gold. Storehouse isn't yet boosted because we need the Forester. To boost this we need 5 population. So let's try and go for all the stuff that's boosted. Go for the Vendor because it's one of the cheaper ones right now. And let's end that turn. So yeah, I am going to have to move up here with my army because the scout's not going to deal with any of this. Now I know there's a mana node there. I'm going to go grab that with the scout. So let's move you back up here. I'm going to leave you in my territory for now just so that you get the heal. I could potentially rush that other spear unit, but it seems it's only got 1 turn left, so it seems like a bit of a waste. So let's start bringing you back down. We'll cut through the forest, see what we find along the way. This is an ethereal unit, is it not? This unit can move through obstacles. It has far sight. It is ethereal, yeah, okay. So we'll end the turn. So now we've got this extra unit that we can put into the army. And the army's now pretty much fully healed. So I'm going to take this unit this way. We'll clear these up along the way to going over there and doing that quest. You can come over here to the road and go and grab that because it's already cleared. We'll also go and jump in that tower and reveal a bit more of the map. So we've got this spell ready to cast. And we don't have any valid targets in the army. That's useful. So if we don't have any valid targets in the army, why even let me cast it? We can just leave it there and cast it at a later time. We can cast one of these things. It's only a tier 1 unit, so it's not particularly great. I'm not going to cast that right now. We'll save up the mana. We can start to unlock things on this tree. So what have we got? We've got the first one. Casting a combat spell reduces the cost of all of the combat spells by that type by 25% for 2 turns. That seems like a useful thing to have. We need to pick a new research. So we can get Slither Hatchlings. These are quite nice. So they're melee and they have Venomous Spit as well. Still only a tier 1. We can get Magic Shield. Let's give ourselves another combat unit type and then we'll worry about the shield. So that vendor was done quickly. We could go for the market because the market's boosted, or we could go for the Stone Conjurer. Do we need the mana and production more than we need the gold? I think we'll take the gold for now. They're both going to take about the same amount of time. I do need to start building up another army. Is it going to let me build up another army? Let's get some more Arcanists. Yeah, so we're not going to cast those spells right now. Let's end the turn. We've probably got time to get another battle in here. Or maybe even 2. So we move over here. This is one of the ones where we can just let them go. So let's let them go. So that gives us some production. And that's why that completed quickly, because of production rewards. So that's... Oh, we can annex another province now. And let's go ahead and get ourselves... The only thing we can get here is a forester. So let's get that, and that'll give us a boost to a couple of other things. Now, did you just pick up an item? You did. Cloud in a bottle. 1 tower range, always hits. A 3 hex cone pushes back all units 1 hex and inflicts wet. Wet reduces lightning resistance and frost resistance. That'll be good, because I do lightning damage. So push them back with that and then strike them with Lesser Dragon Breath. That's actually a really nice nice combo there. Really nice synergy. So let's get this army and move over here. We do have to go to combat with this one. I am going to auto it. Again, took a little bit of damage, but it was fine. So the battle is won. We do have enough movement to get over here, so let's go and do it. Drowned Echoes. You approach what should have been a proud city, but which now seems to be nothing but a brackish swamp. Broken stone structures jut out from the waters, quickly crumbling under the constant lashing of the elements. Splashing through the once bustling streets, your army finds no signs of life. Bloated corpses riddle the streets and rotting markets. It seems as if they did not have the time to flee the tide that took their lives. This entire city and entire people were drowned. Your army stands silent as rain falls, wondering what to do. One day we shall rebuild this city. It shall not be forgotten. So we can get some Imperium. Grant these people their last rites. They deserve at least that. We gain plus 10 alignment. We shall study this lost civilization. Their knowledge will not be lost. We can gain 116 knowledge. Or loot whatever you can find. It looks like we will need it. Let's take the Imperium, one of the harder resources to get. After reporting the state of the drowned city you encountered, the Covenant sends an answer. We are deeply saddened to hear about the fate of the city we asked you to visit. It seems the words of Elia are true and that the water wizard Nimue has drowned these people. This is worse than we thought. We urge you to approach Nimue with utmost caution. The fate of this realm lies in your hands. For this, the Covenant has decided to lend its knowledge. Ask Astral Serpent Arella, what is it? Arella Zaliar, the Vainglorious, and you shall receive. So we get 116 knowledge anyway. Instantly finishes research of our Slither Hatchling. Granted the basic seafaring skill, which will enhance your empire, or we can get the Imperium. Yep, let's take seafaring. Great. Spin out on a tech there. So we could potentially go and build this as another city. Can we? Can we rebuild this as a city? We can't get there on this turn anyway. We can level up with our ruler. Now then, we are a I am very much sort of going in for melee with this. Tail Swipe. 100% chance to hit. Attacks 3 adjacent units and removes their defense mode and retaliation attacks. And does 35 damage. That's actually quite nice. Let's pick that up. We've got our scout. The scouty boy is going to go over here. We can't get that on this turn, but he can get it on the next. Still got that spell ready to launch, but nothing that I can cast it on. I can cancel it. If I cancel it, I should... Yeah, I get the mana back. Obviously, the casting time is still lost, but you get the mana back. That's fine. Okay, I think we've got time for one more turn. Stranded Creations, Unique Pantheon Quest, 1 Western Survivor Met and 1 Eastern Survivor Met. Your Mystic projections report interesting sightings from beyond the horizon. One of them approaches you, my Astral Serpent. We have seen ships of unknown origin on the western horizon and trodden underground passages in the east. It seems that some of Nimue's creations have survived her wrath. Perhaps they can be persuaded to join you on your quest to liberate the realm. With your permission, my Astral Serpent, we shall set sail to find these people and their rulers. Sure. Right, you're going to move there and we're going to grab that mana. Oh, certain knowledge, that's fine. And then let's go ahead and get in the tower. Boop. There we go. Map's uncovered. Got another thing down here we need to deal with. Lots of ogres, lots of stuff on this little bit itty bitty island. We've got our new unit over here. So we've got things that we need to do. So we've produced that market now. But we can get the library, we can get the storehouse. Let's get the... So they're all boosted, basically. Let's get the storehouse for now. We'll get up to 5 population. We can rank up the city centre and then worry about morale after that. You should be able to move in here and then we can dismantle the ruins or we can rebuild. Let's rebuild it. And then we could go and pop one of these units off and go and claim that chest. So let's pop this unit off here. It says it's a safe battle. Let's do the auto combat for now. Yes, it was a safe battle. Again, we took some damage, but that's fine. Gives us some mana and a chest plate of vitality. Very nice. Well, again, I'm not sure if you can wear armor because he's a dragon. So that's a little bit useless, but I'm sure we'll get another hero who can use that. Still, I'm not going to turn it down. It's a very nice item. Let's put you back on there for the time being. We've got our scout. Now, I probably don't want to go too far down here. So let's bring him back this way and we'll have a look and see what we've got down there. You're just going to camp for now because we need more units to go with you. And the Slither Hatchling research is now complete. So we don't really want the Enchanted Crow Companion. I think it's a little bit useless and our scouts already get +1 sight. We could give them faster movement, or we can get Draconic Vitality. So this is a minor race transformation. The target race is given Dragon-like Vitality, granting them +3 hit points per unit rank. Extra health is always nice. It's only 6 turns. Let us go for that one. I'm going to hit end turn before I end the video, just so we can see if anything happens. Also, it tends to be better to save at that point. And there we are. So we've made our sort of first little bit of expansion. We've got some basic economy going. We've got our first army. We've done 1 or 2 of the little starting quests. We've cleared a couple of camps. We've got some more quests that we need to do that are down here. We've got plenty of other things that we can wipe out. Decent amount of resources. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a reasonably good game. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Please do feel free to comment and like the video if you have enjoyed it. And again, please do give some feedback on the microphone quality to see if there's anything I need to do about that. If you're new to the channel, also please consider subscribing because it's great to see the channel grow and every single subscriber helps. You are all valuable and all welcome here. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.